Hello everyone. I'm just gonna check that my audio is good and that everything is good, and we're gonna start streaming this. And this is going to be a different stream than the rest because this is I'm not streaming what I'm learning, and I'm not streaming what I'm practicing, but I'm actually today gonna stream about Plaatoos. And well, first the basic stuff: how to create an account, how to make all of these reservations, how to configure all of the reservations part, how to set up your custom domain. So get the basic things. So this is mostly for business owners who have like restaurants, pub, clubs, food trucks. So yeah, let me check first if everything is correct. I'm gonna check my audio now. So yeah, let me check first if everything is correct. I'm gonna check my audio now. So yeah, let me check first if everything is correct. I'm gonna check my audio now. So yeah, let me check first if everything is correct. I'm gonna check my audio now. So yeah. Okay, the audio is good, but I think the headphones are not working. But anyway, it's good. So let's start. So first, you need to go to this domain, right? Plaatoos.com with double A and double O. And here on the left side, there is a button says register your business for free, of course. And now you're gonna end here into the business registration part. And there, you need to wait 1 second because my internet is not like the best. But here you can. I'm gonna make like a sample place. Let's say like a let's call it that's really interesting because it doesn't come. It's because maybe it's almost 8 p.m. Let's call a bar, and the bar Euro bar, let's say. About multicultural place for drinks and cocktails. Going to next. It's gonna be a bar. Let's go to next. Here, does your bar operates from a physical location? Yes, it has a physical location. Let's call it. It's in Jagiellonska 4. No, Jagiellonska 10. Warsaw. And yeah, I need to create an account here. So for this, I'm just gonna use temporary email. I'm gonna use this account, and I'm gonna copy this here, same here, no, and then let's put a securely generated password. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a sample password, so it's okay. Then I'm gonna change it. All right, so in here, when we do create business, it's gonna create our business. This is gonna be our Slack Europe line bar. My venue is called Eurobar, and then we're gonna receive a verification email just to make sure that our account, it's like our email is like correct. Also make sure that your email is right, because sometimes you write some email and it's like instead of Gmail you write gmail.com, you write gmail.co, and that's not gonna arrive. So just make sure that you write your proper email. And then when you confirm your account, then you will be sent back to already your tenant site. Your account is verified, and now you can just you can just log in with the previous password. So now let's log in with the password that we saved and the email that we used. Of course, in this step you can just use your own email, right? No, it's not this one. Sorry, this one. Let's just save it for the future. All right, so now we are gonna select our city. In case your city is not here, just let me know and we will let us know on the DMs, and we will ask, and we will just make sure that all of the cities that you need are like added here. So this is in Warsaw, so let's select Warsaw. Now in here we need to select our business, which is Eurobar, and now we will have access to our whole business that we can start setting up. And here you can do everything from the very beginning, since making the basic things like your website, your reservations, setting up like mailing lists, and just basic things, until the most complex things like making automations and automated marketing and automated agent workflows. So you can do from super basic stuff to super advanced stuff, but first we're going to start with the basic stuff, so you know more or less like what you can do. I guess that for most hospitality owners, the most basic part that you can set up first, it's the reservations and the custom domain. So as for the reservations, you will need to go, you can search here in the reservations here, and here you can configure it to first enable the reservations, and then in here you can do this, select the request, so guests can specify date, time, party size, and then your staff or you can confirm or reject any request. We'll activate this. This requires manual approval. We select the minimum and maximum party size, how many days in advance the people can book. This can be 90, which will be like around 3 months. So in case that, for example, let's say that some user tries to book something, let's imagine within the same day or within 24 hours, like sometimes we don't have personal that is checking this like 24/7. So let's say that we want to show a message that to a user that if someone didn't reserve a table, is going to reserve a table that is going to be like in the same days or like within 24 hours, then we sometimes we want to show a message to the user that basically you're reserving like too soon, so please wait until our confirmation. And just in case that your request, that doesn't mean that it's confirmed, you need to wait until we confirm. That's what it means. So for example, here we can put like 24 hours. So if somebody tries to book like 24 hours, for example, if today is like Monday 4 p.m. and they want a reservation for tomorrow Monday for Tuesday 4 p.m., then we saw a message like, hey, just in case, like make sure this is not a confirmation, this is just like an advice that we will confirm you. And here you can put the message you want to show in Spanish, English, or Polish, or any of the languages that we have here. Like normally you will receive the the reservations inquiry to the email that you used to create this, but in case you want to put additional ones, you can just put it here. Here is the part already of the automations, which basically before the first reservation of each day, we'll send an email to our to your manager or to your workers, so they more or less know, like they have in advance, like, hey, you know what, like we have some reservations. Of course they can enter here and they can check the reservations that they had during the day, but this is some like extra reminder, so you can activate it or deactivate it, and this is something around here. Yeah, into this pre-shift reminder, we can put this recipient. So for example, if the manager is not taking care of the reservations, when someone extra, like let's say like the host of the venue, we can put their email there, and then they will receive the pre-shift reminder digest. And here you can specify the hours, like, you know, for example, let's say like 2, 3, 4 hours before the reservation comes. And then you can select, you can send to that person not the emails that are checked in or confirmed or pending or something like that. You can just define what, because sometimes you want to just send the emails of the reservations that are confirmed, of or the reservations that are checking or pending. You know, it depends on your preferences. And here you can select all of your form appearance, right? Like you can customize your what do you want to show, what you don't want to show, add highlights, you know. So forward, you're just gonna save it like this, and here in this view you will see all of your reservations. Then from the client side, which is the part that your clients will see, you can wait 1 second. Here we need to go to the admin and activate the, you need to look for navigation config, and then in the client app you can choose the home cards. And as for the moment, we want to do the table booking, and let's save this. And now if we go to the app, you will see that the only card show here is the table booking. So here in the navigation, we're gonna do Control F. It is important in this screen, if you do Control F or Command F, depending if you are in Windows or Mac, you can go to the home cards, and then you can select the things, the models that you want your users to watch. Like sometimes there is, like, if you have karaoke, you can select the karaoke. If you sell tickets, if you sell loyalty cards, if you have like a menu, if you have job positions, like everything can be shown in your app. Like we have tons of models, not only this, but there is going to be more models that are going to be shown depending on what models do you have. So basically you can set up all of that there. Additionally to that, I think that the second part that we're gonna cover is about the theme editor, which is basically, now you see that everything is kind of greenish, and this is like a base color for a bar, but then you can just write the theme editor here, and in here you can find all of our themes that we have predefined. For example, we can apply this one, which is Witch Core Mystical. Oh, nice. Oh, let's do this pin to Pixie. Actually, I like this more. Like, just a test. Hang on a second. Oh, it's quite nice. I like it. And not only that, but we also we can. No, we don't need to, but we can define not only the custom dance, but we can also define the specifics of each part. Like the floor. Let's put the floor like super low. Saturation boost to order opacity here. Background must be here. Let's do Aurora. Intensity. Kinetic. Let's use this sharp. Let's save this and let's reload. Oh no. Oh, let's also update this here. This is stream settings. This is not. Let's save this there. So I think that my internet is pretty slow. Here you can see that we modified like a lot of the stuff there. Also the text font changed a bit. And yeah, we're gonna check that more later, and maybe we're gonna continue with this tomorrow because I think I need to do some stops. Meanwhile, because I also have like running Cloud and Visual Studio, so it's like a lot to handle for my computer. But yeah, so far we covered the theme editor. If you want to edit how does your business look like, you can do it on the theme editor. If you want to go configure your reservations, you can do it here. And so far it's good. I think the next step is setting up your domain, setting up your website, maybe setting up your menu, setting up some events. But we're gonna check that in the next live. So thank you very much.